a more complex nature as a result of factors such as solidarity with Iraqi Kurds, immigration to big cities in other regions of Turkey, and the role of the Kurdish diaspora in reinforcing Kurdish culture. So during the 19th, violence was escalated, which is believed to have marginalized and minimized effective Kurdish political participation. It was after that period that the first parties, legal parties, were created. And we know that the Kurdish identity was denied, language was denied, culture was denied, Turkification was in process since the foundation of the Republic, and the concept of minority in Turkey had been related with the non-Muslim societies, communities. Therefore, minority, the concept itself, was a kind of humiliation for the Kurds, who believe that they are the constitutive nations sharing both the burden and the power of the new nation. So the minority report of 2004 could not help the situation much, and actually it was rejected. I think we should come to the parties now. As I said, most of the uprisings and the opposition was for decentralization. During the multi-party period, which is the 1950s, the Democrat Party, right-wing party, actually has instrumentalized the local gentry, the landlords, and that was part of a continuation of the 19th century policies, actually, in alliance with some landlords. They created a kind of political self-confidence. That was also something local. But now this is totally different ideology with a socialist background, this time asking for a contemporary idea of decentralization, sharing power with the central authorities. And when we come to the parties that were created since 1990, actually there's a very tragic story. Actually, this is not very much underlined, but some leaders of these parties have been killed. 5 of these parties have been closed. Many members have been sued. They have always been chased. And lastly, since 2009 up to now, there are about almost 900 party members in prison. Still. So the history of this legal party experience, although it's only 23 years, it's a very concentrated and very important part of the Kurdish political movement. The first party was created in 1990, actually 1989, and it was called the People's Labour Party. this party was in a kind of collaboration with the Turkish Social Democratic Party, but 18 MPs were expelled from this party, so they had to join a new party which was called Democracy Party, DEP. That was founded in 1992. That was closed within a year, and then ÖZDEP was created, Freedom and Democracy Party, again in the same year. That was closed in 94. And HADEP was founded after that, People's Democracy Party. And this party lasted until 2003. It was one of the longest lasting parties of the Kurdish movement. But that was closed also. Many of its members have been sued. And then DEHAP was founded in 2005, that's Democratic People's Party. It dissolved itself in the same year because there was an appeal from the Constitutional Court for closure. And because it was a new movement, was on the way. So Democratic Society Movement was founded in 2007, and that's the party to which I was elected as an assembly member of the party assembly. And that party was closed in 2009. And another party which was waiting in line was Peace and Democracy Party, which still now exists. And that was created in 2008, and it had an extraordinary congress in 2010, and it started work. Now, in the two general elections in 2002, HADEP had received 6.2% of the national votes, and quite higher percentage in the region, in the Kurdistan region. In 2007, some of the votes were lost in the general national percentage, but in the region, the votes have been increased a lot. And then the party was able, in 2007, in alliance with some socialist parties in Turkey, was able to get 21 seats in the assembly and could create a group. Within this cooperation with the Turkish left, only one person was able to go into the parliament. But later on, in the next elections, general elections, which was in 2011, this number increased from 1 to 4 or 5 in working together with other parties and other representatives of different discriminated, disadvantaged communities.